I heard it is one of the most progressive planets in the solar system.
Wow, I'm excited. People are probably also very smart like us. Like,
How long has she been sitting like this?
hey,
Hello?
hola! What? I'm watching memes. What do you want?
What are you watching?
6, 7.
Holy corn!
I think I forgot something there.
Let's get out of here.
What is that? In 2014, a study was conducted at the university laboratory in Charlottesville by American psychologists led by Timothy Wilson. Since Pinky had traveled through time, she was one of the subjects. There were 42 students in total, 18 men and 24 women. The purpose of the study was to see how people would behave in complete silence, whether they would be able to concentrate and entertain themselves without external stimuli.
I'm giving you exactly 15 minutes alone with your thoughts. You can't get up, sleep, or walking around the room. There is only one rule. Think about something pleasant. And by the way, this button gives you an electric shock. Before we begin, let's give it one test.
Ouch! That hurts!
And you, press this button and you'll also be my test subject. Well, I'm leaving now. Have a good time.
According to the study, although the students were not forced or encouraged to shock themselves, 67% of men and 25% of women, Pinky, calm down, not now, voluntarily pressed the button to entertain themselves during the 15-minute session of doing nothing, so they weren't sitting in pitch silence. One student passed the button 190 times in 15 minutes. Apparently, he was really bored. It's hard for our brain to be alone with itself when it begins to experience unbearable boredom. It's even willing to suffer physical pain just to avoid being stuck with its thoughts and sitting idle. This is a kind of sensory hunger we have. By the way, men are more likely to have sensation seeking, so their need for action was activated more quickly. Men also showed technical curiosity about the device. Women, on the other hand, demonstrated a greater capacity for contemplation and self-control. After leaving the lab, Pinky realized that scientists had already predicted her smartphone addiction in 2014. Scientists were surprised that after 6 to 10 minutes of doing nothing, the brain didn't fall asleep but instead began to activate. At this point, the so-called default mode network kicks in. If you sit down in a chair in silence with nothing to do, you might experience panic and anxiety in the first few minutes. But if you hold out after about 6 minutes, a switch occurs. The brain understands there are no external stimuli, therefore it needs to look for internal ones. Boredom is a signal from the brain, and we, in turn, have lost the ability to want something. I mean not to want by inertia, but to really want something. Having overcome the first two stages of resistance and anxiety, the third stage begins, clarity, when true desires are born, which are not imposed by gadgets. That's why boredom is useful. It is the only way to hear yourself about the noise of the world. This is your brain. It's scanning everything that's happening and trying to analyze and react. And if you remove distracting stimuli, your brain will go and rest a bit. And the guys who perform the functions of the DMN will work in the meantime. They digest our experiences by organizing the life's events into memory. Think about future scenarios and outcomes. They generate creative ideas, and this is the mode when insight comes to us. They analyze personality, help you understand yourself, your values, and how others treat you. Boredom scares us, but it's not emptiness, it's a door, beyond which lies you. Although it's painless, smartphone is our legal electric shock. Every time when we experience digital hunger, we press the button willingly. We even can consume content that is unpleasant for us, just to avoid being alone with our thoughts. Timothy Wilson proved that channeling thoughts in a pleasant direction is actually a complex mental task that requires huge concentration. But the smartphone completely relieves us of this responsibility, while providing an endless stream of novelty. Due to endless scrolling, the brain is flooded with dopamine. Because of clip-based thinking, the receptor sensitivity is reduced, and as a result, everyday life seems boring. So modern humans almost completely deprive their default mode network of the ability to function. Evolution played a cruel joke on us, and all of us humans fail at the same thing every day. We are better at this than all other creatures, namely, losing boredom. But the good news is that this isn't irreversible, and receptor sensitivity can be restored, and what seems to be boring can become interesting again. So don't forget to zone out sometimes.